Coming to you live from the Matheny Fieldhouse in Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania. It's College Hoops Game of the Week. As tonight, it's the Geneva College Golden Tornadoes taking on the Grove City Wolverines. Hi, everybody. I'm Matt Fargo, and joined in the broadcast booth here courtside, Pitt Great, professional basketball player, and also in the coaching ranks. And now, add to his resume, sports broadcaster Ashton Gibbs joins us. Ashton, thanks so much for joining us for College Hoops Game Day.
Thanks for having me today, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to get it rolling. Got a big game tonight, and ready to watch these two really go at it.
Well, we're excited to have you. It's going to be a lot of fun. These two teams, Geneva and Grove City, kind of rivals in the President's Athletic Conference. And if you look at the way the standings have laid themselves out, Geneva in the upper echelon since the turn of the new year. Happy New Year to everyone as well listening. 2019's first broadcast is Geneva 2-1 in the conference, 5-6 overall. And then for Grove City, 1-3 in the conference and 5-6 overall. But everybody knows, no matter what level of basketball, it's your conference record determines your postseason berth, and that's what these two teams are already playing for, even as it is early in January.
It's a big game for both of these teams, especially Grove City. They're close to the bottom, so this is going to be a big game. 1-3 in conference right now, so I look for them to really start off strong and really bring energy, and let's see if Geneva can handle it.
Yeah, Geneva lost both games over the weekend. 44th annual Purple and Gold tournament at Defiance College. Golden Tornadoes lost to Defiance on Friday, 67-66. Then lost to Heidelberg College, 93-87. A high-scoring game where Ethan Moose, the junior for Geneva College, eclipsed 1,000 points. Something you know a thing or two about.
Ethan Moose, big-time power forward. I like his game. Averaging 15.4 right now, almost 10 rebounds a game, and that's tops in the PAC right now. So I'm looking for him to really start off well, and we'll see what happens.
Grove City, kind of a young group, got a lot of turnover from a season ago. They start just one senior, and that's Isaac Williams out of West Middlesex, Pennsylvania. The rest of them sophomores, that and one junior, James Wells being the one junior, and he's really the guy they look to for the offense.
James Wells, he's also a big-time power forward as well. It's going to be a battle of the power forwards, 28-10 against Ohio Midwestern. I look for him to have a big game tonight and really go at Ethan Moose and really go at this Geneva team as well. So we got a good one tonight.
No question about it. It's the Wolverines and the Golden Tornadoes to open up the 2019 part of the season. Jeff Sanacero, a head coach for Geneva College in his 23rd season at the helm of the Golden Tornadoes, and he's had an impressive career here at Geneva, and it continues to stem here now already in his 23rd season, but secured win number 200 back in 2009. He has over 400 wins to his tenure here at Geneva. It's been really impressive what he's been. On the other side, Steve Lamy is the head coach at Grove City, and he's 21 in his seasons at Grove City. That's been pretty impressive as well. We got guys that know each other, and they're not going to be surprised with what either one puts out on the floor as far as, coaches are going to coach schematically, and the way that they've done it, both of these coaches being there for 20-plus years.
Over 20 years of experience, so expect a well-coached game. Expect two great teams making great decisions on both sides of the ball. I expect a great game, and we're in for a good one.
We are in for a good one. Ashton Gibbs joins me, Matt Fargo, for the call of this one. When we come back, the starting lineups and tip-off of College Hoops Game of the Week, Geneva, Grove City, when we come back.
Mother, tell your children.
you know how fast you were going, son?
Call me Ed.
Do you know how fast you were going, Ed?
You mean exactly?
Yes, exactly.
No, not exactly. How fast?
Fast.
Fast, sir?
You were going very fast.
Fast is my job, officer.
Fast is your job?
Yes, sir.
What kind of job?
I deliver, sir.
What do you deliver?
The world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
I thought Jimmy John's had the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
Jimmy John's does have the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
So you deliver for Jimmy John's?
I deliver for Jimmy John's.
So do you always deliver fast?
I always deliver fast.
How fast?
I deliver something so fast you freak.
It's not smart to freak a cop, son.
You didn't order Jimmy John's sub, sir.
So if I did order a Jimmy John's sub, when would I get it?
Now.
What if I don't want it now?
Then call later.
Or I could pick it up myself.
Or you can pick it up yourself.
Because I'm pretty fast, too.
I'm sure you are, sir.
Very fast.
I believe you, sir.
Faster than you.
No way, sir.
Way faster.
In your dreams.
You dissing me, son?
No, sir, I'm polite.
Fast and polite?
Very polite and very, very fast.
Is that a challenge, son?
No, sir, it's a fact.
Let's burn rubber, kid.
It wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
You've got a fully blown V8 Camaro with slicks and headers.
So?
I've got a 10-speed bike.
I'll let you off with a warning.
My name is Jenna Frederick. I graduated from Geneva in 2012 with a degree in engineering. At Geneva, they minister to the whole person. I was asked questions that I never knew that I would need the answers for. They really dig into the deep topics, which became my core beliefs, and those core beliefs became anchors that I was able to hold on to. There was no time in my life that there were more passionate and compassionate Christian leaders pouring into my life. Employers seek after the kind of character and values that are instilled in students that go to Geneva.
Introducing McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu. With favorites for $1, like any size soft drink, or $2, like a sausage McGriddles, or $3 favorites, including Happy Meals. It's your menu. Use it to build the My Roommate Ate My Lunch meal, the Breakfast is on Me meal, or the Father and Son meal.
So you said 2 McChicken and a medium Sprite for only $3.
Exactly. It's your menu with your favorites. Build whatever meal you want. The all-new $1, $2, $3 menu from McDonald's.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Some things just blend well together, like old friends, chilling at Starbucks, drinking an old favorite with a twist. The Toffee Nut Crunch Latte returns with velvety steamed milk, espresso shots, whipped cream, and rich toffee nut syrup, now sprinkled with crunchy toffee nut toppings to get you in the mood.
Jingle all the way.
The Toffee Nut Crunch Latte, only at Starbucks.
And we're back to Geneva College, the birthplace of college basketball for the Golden Tornadoes and the Wolverines of Grove City College. Alongside Ashton Gibbs, Matt Fargo here with you. Al Lesh in attendance as well as we get ready for this lifting the lid on the 2019 part of the season, Geneva and Grove City. Here's the starting lineups. Steve Lammy's head coach of Grove City. Here's his starting lineup. West Middlesex bound 6-foot guard, a senior Isaac Williams wears number 10. Out of Menneson, Pennsylvania, 6'1" sophomore guard Justice Rice played football as well for the Greyhounds in the WPIAL. Painesville, Ohio native, a 6'4" forward, sophomore wears 34, Joe Mello. And James Wells, 6'7", a junior forward from Waterville, Virginia, 44, and he's going to be the key guy is James Wells. And Garrett Clark, a 6'7" center, sophomore from Erie, Pennsylvania, the starting lineup for the Wolverines. For the Geneva College Golden Tornadoes, they will put out on the floor a guard, 6'5", a senior out of Swickley, Pennsylvania, attended Quaker Valley High School. Number 0, David Oliver, can really shoot the lights out when he gets hot from three-point land. Danny Turok, a 6-foot guard, a senior out of Grove City, Pennsylvania, playing his hometown team tonight. Eric McGee, a 5'10" senior guard out of Tampa, Florida. Ethan Moose from Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Of course, he was a Lancer at Neshannock High School, 6'5" forward and wearing 22. And then 44, Nick Russin, a forward at 6'8", junior out of Salem, Ohio. The starting lineups for tonight's contest. And you said it earlier, Ashton, the battle between James Wells and Ethan Moose, I think the highlight of what we're going to look forward to tonight.
Going to be the highlight of tonight. I look for both of these guys to really go at each other and really be aggressive on the offensive end. Defensively, both of these teams, it'll come down to the defense. I think it comes down to defense and see who lets that carry on to the offensive end and really make open shots.
Well, we're getting ready for it as Nick Russet will go up against James Wells, and Wells will only momentarily win the tip as Geneva pulls it down, rocking the home black jerseys tonight. As controlling the point is Eric McGee. Swing it to the far side. It's inside to Moose, outside. Turok pulls up for three. First shot of the night is no good, in and out of the basket, and the rebound goes to Grove City. They push it up the floor. On a right-handed dribble, it's Justice Rice. Worked it inside to Wells. He'll throw up a baseline jump shot, doesn't go, and the rebound goes to Turok at Geneva, and they push it up the floor.
Wells with a tough shot right there. Look for him to keep shooting that throughout the game. Easy shot that he usually makes.
Around the horn for Geneva College as it's David Oliver controlling. Cross-court pass to McGee. McGee, a little head fake, handed it back over to Turok. Turok drives, top of the key. It's McGee, pulled up, but decided to pass it back out to Turok. High arcing three-ball shot doesn't go, and the rebound is fought for and won by Grove City. Nice play there by 34, Joe Melino.
Melino with a great play, great bringing energy to this Grove City team right now.
Grove City setting up their second offensive possession. Outside perimeter right now. Coach Steve Lamy was instructing his player to shoot it, and they ended up finally doing so. Garrett Clark threw up a shot that was contested and no good. Geneva got the rebound. Moose pulls up from the elbow. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Justice Rice clears away a rebound.
Great shot by Moose. He's going to hit that throughout the game. Good pull-up, good lefty pull-up.
Tip-in attempt by James Wells doesn't go, and we are scoreless through almost 2 minutes through this game. No one has scored. Scoreless here in Beaver Falls.
It's coming down to the defense. I think it's going to be like this throughout the game. But the key is going to be who's going to make shots. Who's going to make shots.
These rims have not been friendly this year from the games that I've been here for, and definitely hold and serve as we're inside 18 minutes with no score. Turok tries to change that. Too hard off the glass, no good. Rebound goes to Grove City. Pushed up the floor, it's Justice Rice. Goes all the way to the baseline before kicking it out. Isaac Williams hits the game's first two mid-range jumper that falls, and the senior from West Middlesex has the game's first points.
Good job by Grove City to be aggressive, really attack the basket and kick it out for an open two-pointer.
Eric McGee controls for Geneva. Moves here near side wing to David Oliver. Oliver, the senior out of Swickley, Pennsylvania, attended Quaker Valley, pulls it out to Turok, and now to Moose. Moose driving to the baseline before he tries to pass it into the corner. Tic-tac-toe passing. Turok drives and went off a shoe. It's going to be a kicked ball on Grove City. And, oh, no, maybe. Are we going to get a foul called? We are. It's going to be a foul, the game's first foul.
Good job by Geneva really penetrating and getting into the middle of that lane and really attacking the basket.
I correct myself. They were resetting the shot clock to 20 seconds. It was a kickball against Grove City. Geneva College retains possession. The inbound goes to Moose at the foul line. He'll drive the lane, throw up the shot, saddle the rim, and got the roll to go in for two.
Good move by Moose, attacking the basket to that left side and really with a strong finish.
Ties the game at 2. Conducting the point, Justice Rice, just a sophomore out of Monessen. Got it over to teammate Ben Rose, who had checked into the game after that kicked ball, newly into the game for Grove City. And we get a lane violation, Grove City.
Good defense right there by Ethan Moose. Cut him off that baseline.
He's just so big and so hard to move around. Might have been able to get, I think he might have stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds. That extra defender right there on that baseline helps the defense as well, and that's what helped Geneva get the turnover.
Around the horn here, it's Turok. Inside Moose, the hook shot. It goes in for two. Moose, nicely done.
I like his mobility, way to slip the screen and really finish the basket.
It's 6'5". Hard to find a 6'5" big man that's as nimble as he is.
Very, very nimble and can hit the mid-range three, the mid-range jumper.
3-ball corner pocket doesn't fall for Ben Rose, a freshman out of Helena, Alabama for this Grove City team. Moose tried to draw a foul, ended up kind of diving into one of the defenders on that. That was James Wells. Couldn't get the call and didn't get the basket either.
Moose being aggressive from early on in the game. I look for him to continue that.
Bryce controls. Top of the key, and there they go inside. And back outside as they moved it to McCrell. McCrell newly into the game. Throws up a shot, doesn't go. Rebound goes to Geneva. Nick Russin cleared away the rebound. Torok on the far side wing drives the baseline. It gets blocked by James Wells. Rejected that one.
Grove City with great defense right there. Playing great defense and with a nice block.
What are you seeing from these two defenses here early? Just a 4-2 score as we come up on the 15-minute mark.
Really trying to play pressure defense and really force tough shots. At the same time, both teams aren't really making open shots right now.
Yeah, that was another open shot. Ben Rose had a mid-range jump shot that was a gimme, and it went halfway, 3/4 of the way in and popped back out. And Grove City was able to take that shot clock all the way down before missing that shot, but they got the rebound. Hook shot by Wells. Nicely done by the big fella.
Good duck in by Wells and really get to that jump hook off the glass.
Oliver to the wing. Torok to Moose. To Eric McGee now. McGee running the point. Hands it off again to David Oliver. Oliver on a right hand to left hand dribble, going inside to the paint, kicking it out. McGee saves it from going out of bounds. 6 to shoot on the shot clock. McGee drives and draws a foul with 4 seconds to go on the shot clock. And our first foul of the night goes against Grove City. Chris McCrell gets called for it, the sophomore out of Webster, New York.
McGee with the tough basket, almost getting to the free throw line.
Well, you know, clock was winding down there. He hits his first, and wholesale substitution for Grove City. My goodness. Nate Peters checks in.
That's the big thing in college basketball, I think, right now is guard play, especially when you get towards the end of that shot clock. You need playmakers to really attack the basket and make plays for others.
Second one on the way is good for Eric McGee, and it's 6-4. Geneva has the lead. That was our first foul of the ball game. Pretty late here in this first half of basketball. Nate Peters, now the point man, newly into the game. Peters out of Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. He'll pull up for three. Goes off the rim, no good. Rebound loose. Fought for and won by David Oliver. And Oliver brings it from backcourt to forecourt.
Grove City looked a little surprised by that zone that Geneva just put out there. Tough shot.
Initial rejection by Oliver, and then a nice job by Matt Dragon to follow the play and put it in for two.
Geneva really putting pressure on the defense right now, attacking the basket consistently, and good things are happening for them.
They're not waiting on Grove City to make a mistake. They're forcing them to.
And that's what you have to do. Be aggressive and really attack the defense and let them make mistakes from there.
Pick ball, substitutions check it in. I feel like I'm calling hockey tonight, Ashton. This is unbelievable. Steve Lamy is doing these Chinese fire drill substitutions.
Back and forth constantly.
Peters triggers it in from the baseline, gets it up top to Isaac Williams. Williams got it by Noah Damazo into the game. Damazo, a junior from right here in Beaver Falls. That shot, jump shot by James Wells is missed. In and out, rebound to Geneva.
Good shot by Wells. Still has to be aggressive consistently. That's what this Grove City team needs from him.
Damazo with the basketball now. Bounce pass to get it over to Dragan. Dragan hands it off to McGee. McGee right inside the arc, pulls up. It's good. Pure for Eric McGee just to step inside the three-point arc.
Tough shot by McGee, coming off that screen, coming off that handoff, and really attacking the basket and stopping and popping.
Well, we got a timeout on the floor. 12:54 to play in the first. Geneva 10, Grove City 4. College basketball continues when we come back to Geneva College right after this.
Introducing McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu. With favorites for $1, like any size soft drink, or $2, like a sausage McGriddles, or $3 favorites, including Happy Meals. It's your menu. Use it to build the My Roommate Ate My Lunch meal, the Breakfast is on Me meal, or the Father and Son meal.
So you said 2 McChicken and a medium Sprite for only $3.
Exactly.
It's your menu with your favorites. Build whatever meal you want. The all-new $1, $2, $3 menu from McDonald's.
Welcome back to the Matheny Fieldhouse. Alongside Ashton Gibbs, Matt Fargo with you. Glad to have you along in our broadcast coverage of PAC Hoops.
Geneva coming out in this zone. Let's see if Grove City can really attack it and hit knockdown open shots, hopefully.
That one, as a substitution checks in for Geneva, Jake Ford checks in along. Ethan Moose returns.
The key to this zone for Grove City is really to get the ball into the middle of this zone and really attack them from there and really have their shooters drop down to the corner for open shots and be aggressive off of it.
Geneva sets up shot. It's Noah Damaso. Hannigan off to Ethan Moose. Moose hands off to Jake Ford. Ford drives inside the paint before kicking it back out to Damaso, and Dragan hands it off to Moose. Inside. Throws up a shot. It was contested. Jake Ford, no good. Rebound goes to Grove City. They push it up the floor. Here comes Nate Peters. And he controls traffic right now for the Wolverines. To the left side, and James Wells back up top to Nate Peters. Wells controlling now to the far side wing, just a step inside the arc. That shot thrown up and no good by Joe Melina.
Good pull-up though. It was an open shot. He'll knock it down more we get into this game.
That was swatted out of the atmosphere nicely by Wells. That was a Moose on Wells matchup we were talking about.
That's what we were talking about. Moose is being aggressive here.
Moose has it again, works it to the baseline, and now to the wing, driving inside. Damaso, a shot that doesn't fall, and another rebound for Grove City.
Grove City being aggressive now and finishing plays by rebounding.
Viola pulled down that rebound for Grove City from the elbow now. It's Wells backing down. Did he get it? Yes, he did. Ethan Moose draws the charge.
Ethan Moose getting it done on both ends right now. I like his mobility, especially as a forward for them to really pick and pop and showing it on the defense end as well.
And we talked about the size similarity between 6'5" Ethan Moose and 6'7" James Wells. I almost feel like the 2 inches less might have helped Moose draw that foul.
Oh, for sure. He can move. He can move for a forward.
Loose and Moose able to pick it up. And now Torok pulls up for three. That doesn't go. And it's been cold shooting after a little bit of a onslaught there by Geneva for a minute to make it 10-4. It's still 10-4 with 10:40 to go in the first half here.
Both teams executing their offense, getting the shots they want. It's just not falling right now.
Around the horn once again for Grove City. Little head fake and a drive. Melina up and fouled. Joe Melina will go to the line.
That's what Grove City has to do. Be aggressive on the offensive end and really attack the basket. I think Geneva's doing a great job of that. And Grove City's making mistakes on defense because of that. And look, right there, that was a big-time play right there, being aggressive.
Shots up and good for Melina, the sophomore out of Painesville, Ohio. Second one coming here. And good. 10-6.
Grove City getting a lot of their guys some rest. Getting them in and out quick.
Yeah, they are in and out as quick as you see it at this level. Moose and Torok, Oliver, McGee, all out on the floor with Russin. It's the starting five for Geneva. Torok to the far side wing, drives, a kick out. Nice ball movement by the Gordon Tornadoes. Here's Oliver, another kick out to Torok on the wing, drives the baseline, inside pass. Russin couldn't get it off the window, and another rebound for Grove City.
Even though Geneva,
defensive glass.
Even though they didn't finish, great ball movement, great spacing by Geneva.
Geneva comes up, or Grove City comes up empty on that. And then Moose pulls up at the elbow, and it's good for 2.
Moose loves that pull-up going to the left side. Hits it consistently.
Moose has 6 of the 12 here with this first half of basketball with 9:26 on a moving clock. To the baseline with it. Wells double-teamed. Wouldn't go, and nicely done. Geneva battles for it off the rebound, and a jump ball is called. The possession arrow favors the red and white of Grove City, so they'll keep the basketball, but Wells really being denied those open shot opportunities that he's really accustomed to getting, leading this team in scoring.
Geneva's making it tough for him right now. I think that was a good shot, and really getting the ball down low. He has to go a little stronger, I think, but he will as the game goes on.
Wells had 28 points against Ohio Midwestern with 10 boards.
He's a big-time player. He has mobility as well. Throughout this game, it's going to be tough, especially with the zone. Grove City has to find open spots for him to really get the ball down low.
They just adjusted the shot clock. It had inadvertently restarted, so they put it down to 8 seconds for Grove City. And Melina will trigger it in, get it inside to Isaac Williams. Williams bounce pass to get it in to Connor Martin. Martin heavily guarded, had to get it away. Loose basketball. It's going to stay with, shot clock violation as it goes off. So it had gone off the fingertips of Danny Torok for Geneva, but at the exact same moment, shot clock went off. So shot clock violation, Geneva basketball.
Geneva bringing a lot of energy on defense, even in the zone, really pressuring the ball and really having active hands, deflecting the ball and make it tough on Grove City.
Oliver driving, Torok now to McGee. Up top, McGee, crossover behind the back, pull up, saddle the front of the rim, didn't go. Rebound, Grove City. They push the ball up. It's Justice Rice. Rice hands it off to Isaac Williams, who drives and now throwing up a shot as Melina. He couldn't get it to go, and a jump ball is called off that rebound, and it will go the direction of the Geneva Golden Tornadoes at this time.
Geneva got lucky right there with the offensive rebound from Grove City. They weren't able to capitalize on it.
And James Wells returns to the Grove City lineup after a little bit of a short breather. How much did that play a part? Did you like getting the short, maybe minute of game time breather, which is, maybe 5 minutes real time? Or did you like, being taken out for a chunk of time and actually getting a good breath?
I like the short. I just like the short breather.
Any way to get back out there, right?
Yeah, I always wanted to be in the game. So.
And there's the touch from the big fella. That's Mark Burkholder,
Geneva,
a forward
really,
sophomore.
They're executing really well on offense right now, spacing the floor and really making great passes to each other for open shots.
14-6 our score. Geneva College has the lead. Around the horn, Rice to the far side wing, controlling its Melina. Now to Wells, the hook shot, and boy, he has that mastered.
That hook shot is his go-to right now. Great touch around the basket as well.
Back outside, it's a 3-ball in the air, no good. Burkholder threw it up. He was the one who just cashed in for 2. Can't cash in from 3, and Geneva goes back on defense. Now inside, Melina, nice fake, and got the 2 to go. Went inside it and came back out. He has 4 on the evening.
Grove City getting the ball around the basket and really finishing. That's what they need to do, especially in that zone.
14-10 our score. Grove City's trimmed it down. 3-ball corner pocket doesn't go for David Oliver. And the rebound goes to Wells in Grove City. Rice pushes it up in transition. Now sets up the offense. Top of the key 3-ball is pure for Isaac Williams, the senior out of West Middlesex, Pennsylvania. He has 5. And just like that, they're within 1. It's 14-13.
Great way to probe, to really take his time and find his open teammate for a knockdown 3.
Left side, it's Danny Torok to Oliver. Oliver went through 2 defenders, threw it here, and it goes off the fingertips. Nice defensive play, Isaac Williams. It will stay Geneva basketball as mass substitutions check in again for Grove City.
It's working out for Grove City right now.
Yeah.
The constant substitutions. Guys are bringing energy left and right.
McCrell, Chapman all on the floor, along with Ben Rose and Nate Peters. Almost hard to keep track of all of them. It's like mass substitutions here as they'll go all the way into the backcourt for Danny Turok. He'll bring it back in.
Let's see if Geneva can really execute on offense.
Turok fell down and the ball came loose. Chris McCrell was there to throw up a shot, but it's no good. They get their own rebound back. There's a mid-range jump shot that's airballed by Nate Peters, and the rebound goes to Geneva. Ethan Moose pushes it up the floor. Cross-court pass to Turok, and they're going to say an offensive foul against David Oliver, who did not have the basketball. And Oliver is going to get called for this foul. His first, the team's second.
Grove City really making Geneva speed up the pace now and getting them out of their game a little bit within this last minute and a half.
6:25 to go here in the first half. It's 14-13. Low-scoring defensive game, and even when the shots have been open, they're not falling.
They're not knocking them down right now, but as the game goes on, I think they will. Especially in this zone, Grove City's doing a great job of getting the ball down low and finishing around the basket.
Foul gets charged to 33, Matt Dragan. The 6'4" forward, a senior out of Latrobe, Pennsylvania, gets called for his first foul, the team's third. Inbound, triggered in from the baseline, and whistles. So the shot clock reset, and they're going to take 10 seconds off.
Let's see if James Wells can get the ball down low and really finish, especially with that jump hook. He's been killing them right now with that jump hook a couple times.
Inbound triggered in from Nate Peters. Peters got it into Wells. Wells moved it out to Ben Rose. Rose controls on a left-handed dribble. Melina to the baseline now with it for Peters. Peters gives it to Wells, couldn't get the basket. Rebound pulled down by McCrell, and he couldn't get it to go. Geneva finally gets control of it. And now Turok around the horn. McGee from the elbow gets it to Turok. Near wing three is good. Danny Turok hits a three on the near side wing.
Turok with a big-time three. Geneva doing a good job of penetrating and kicking to the open man for the open shot.
Inside, it's Wells. Here's that hook shot again, and it doesn't fall as it hit almost the side of the backboard on that attempt. And this one's going to go out of bounds off of Geneva off the rebound. Matt Dragan loses it out of bounds, and controlling it will be Grove City. 17-13 our score. Geneva has the lead with 5:27 in the first.
Geneva doing a good job of attacking the boards, even though they can't get shots to fall, really giving themselves a chance. With second chance opportunities.
Taking their time now. Ben Rose runs the point. Peters and Rose up top. Peters gets it inside, bounce pass, and that's delivery. High percentage shot, a dunk, two-handed by James Wells. He has 6 now.
James Wells getting into the game. That's how you finish right there.
Got Grove City faithful that made the trip down here, down I-79.
They're getting into it right now. Well. They're getting into it. This is what I like.
Substitutions as the ball ran out of bounds off of Grove City. Geneva controls. 4:58 in the first, 17-15. And for how low scoring it's really been an exciting basketball game for the lack of scoring.
Yeah, it's an exciting game. It's going back and forth, constant substitution. But it's a lot of fun.
Drive it inside. Turok that he kicked it out. And a three, good. Joe Damaso. Hitting it from
Geneva
downtown.
Again, getting into that paint and really dishing to the open man for an open three.
Damaso, the junior, it's 20-15. And Geneva has always relied on that timely three. They get one there. Now inside, Wells going to show his mid-range game. Couldn't get it to go, though. And a foul going to be charged to Grove City.
Geneva did a good job of boxing out. That's what Grove City has been doing, getting second chance opportunities. Right there, they did a good job of boxing out and really getting the foul called on Grove City.
Foul goes to Josh Brown, the freshman, his first, the team's third. 20-15 our score for Geneva College. They have the lead of the basketball. It's McGee, top of the key, controlling, Left side, Moose gets it. The Damaso. Noah Damaso controls just a step inside the three-point arc. Hard off the rim, no good. Nice rebound by Moose to the rack for 2.
Way to play. Playing with a lot of energy and really getting himself into the game without even needing the ball. Really going to get it.
Very impressive move from Ethan Moose. 22-15. Inside, it's Peters. Back outside with it. Up top, it's Williams.
Geneva doing a good job in this zone. They just got to finish plays, really, with the rebound. Great steal right there.
Yeah,
Moose.
there it is. Moose comes away with it. Moose will drive and offensive foul. He's going to get caught for the charge. Setting his feet and taking that one was Wells. It's going to be Moose's first foul.
First foul. Doing a little too much, but at the same time, that's what he can do as well. So I understand what he was trying to do.
Looks like we're going to get a timeout. 3:29 to go in this first half. And we take a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. College Hoops here from Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania continues. Geneva College with a 22-15 advantage. We'll be right back after this.
Frederick, I graduated from Geneva in 2012 with a degree in engineering. At Geneva, they minister to the whole person. I was asked questions that I never knew that I would need the answers for. They really dig into the deep topics, which became my core beliefs, and those core beliefs became anchors that I was able to hold on to. There was no time in my life that there were more passionate and compassionate Christian leaders pouring into my life. Employers seek after the kind of character and values that are instilled in students that go to Geneva.
Introducing or $3 favorites, including Happy Meals.
College Hoops continues here from Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania. 22-15 our score. Ashton, we got a good one here.
We got a good one. We got a good one. Geneva's doing a great job of getting into that paint, kicking the open guys, and I think that's what Grove City has to stop them from doing if they really want to take the lead for this last 3 minutes.
Well, Jeff Sanacero called that timeout. Wanted to talk things over. It was his first timeout. He's normally timeout happy in the first half if things not going their way, but they have been. They've controlled this game really as far as from the scoreboard side of things.
They're really executing their offense right now, really hitting open guys, making great decisions.
And how many times have we seen Grove City go all the way down to the shot clock and then Wells kind of throws up an off-balance shot? And some of them have gone in and some of them haven't.
Yeah, it's been tough for Grove City. Their best thing, I think, is second chance opportunities and really getting those rebounds and attacking the board.
Out of bounds off of Grove City. Isaac Williams loses it. 22-15 our score. As McGee returns to the lineup, Jake Ford takes a seat. Was only out there during that timeout portion.
Geneva has a lot of playmakers, and they can really make plays, especially towards the end of the shot clock. Right now, let's see what happens.
It's here to the near side wing, blocked, and blocked nicely, getting his hand on it, Justice Rice.
That's what Grove City has to do right there, really close out. It doesn't even have to be a block the whole time, but at the end of the day, got to really make them feel you, make them
contest that shot. Inbound, triggered in from Turok. As now driving is Oliver, throwing it too high off the glass. Rebound to Grove City. And here comes Justice Rice up the floor. Rice, a left-handed dribble, controlled, up and under, and he gets the two to go.
Way to be aggressive. Good finish, and finish around the basket.
McGee on a right-handed dribble as we come down to 2 minutes to go in the first half. Little crossover move from Turok. Now Oliver. Now to Ethan Moose. Back to McGee and back to Oliver. McGee controls on a left-handed dribble at the top of the key. McGee will pull up from the foul line. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Grove City.
Tough shot for McGee, but he can make that, especially towards the end of the shot clock.
I think Justice Rice took about 4 steps, no call, but then lost control of the basketball, and Geneva pulls it down, and they set up the offense once again.
Geneva doing a great job of really executing and really getting the shots they want to get, especially towards the end of the shot clock. have a lot of playmakers that can create for others.
Oliver on a right to left hand dribble. Bounce pass to the far side wing. Moose inside as he went down, and he was going to be able to draw the foul. And Ethan Moose heads to the charity stripe coming up.
I like McGee. He's really making plays, really making the right decisions. Great pass to Ethan Moose for the foul call.
Foul goes to James Wells. That's his second for the big fella. And the other big fella on the Geneva side, Ethan Moose, at the charity stripe. And Moose in and out on that first one.
Moose playing with a lot of energy right now. He has a great motor. He doesn't stop. He doesn't stop all over the court on both ends.
It was the first missed free throw of the ball game on either side. He hits a second.
This last 125 will be important for Grove City if they really want to make a comeback. They need to make good decisions in this zone right here.
Moose was shooting 56% from the charity stripe coming into tonight's contest. Three ball is good. Nate Peters hits it from downtown, 23-20. Geneva on top.
Way to penetrate and dish to the open guy. And that's what they have to do. Grove City making shots now. Only a 3-point game.
And we're under a minute to go in the first half. Around the horn for Geneva. 14 to go on the shot clock. It's controlled by David Oliver. Oliver on the drive. And it's blocked. Wow. James Wells gets a block, rejecting David Oliver.
Wells with a good block. Bringing energy to Grove City right now. That's what they need this last 47 seconds. They need a stop right here. They need a big-time stop right here.
Another substitution back. Chris McCrail is 6'3", a sophomore. Triggered in from the baseline for Geneva is McGee, and then a hold before the inbound is going to go against Geneva, or go against Grove City, and it's going to go against Isaac Williams.
Geneva running this screen-to-screener action right now, and Grove City is switching it, so guards are playing against the forward, so it's putting the guard in a tough position, and that's what happened right there for a foul call.
So the inbound goes to Moose. Moose just throws up a shot off the front of the rim. He was trying to draw a foul there and didn't get it.
Trying to go to that left side almost every time for that pull-up. Moose almost had it.
These officials letting them play. It looked like a little Big East officiating going on there.
I like it, man. Letting them play.
That one off the front of the rim, no good for Isaac Williams. Rebound Geneva, and a foul there. And a little...
It's getting chippy.
Yeah, it sure is. Rivalry game proven to be that. Eric McGee likes what he's heard.
It's getting chippy here. That's how both of these teams play. It seems like on the defensive end, it's a low-scoring game, and they're really, whoever really comes down, it's going to come down to the rebounder. Whoever really rebounds the ball and makes open shots is going to win. It's getting chippy, though.
It sure is. Justice Rice had like a full-on conversation with Jeff Sanacero, the head coach of Geneva, and Justice Rice saying, I didn't do anything. And Jeff said, well, I don't know if I agree with that. Either way, the foul went to McCrell, and then inside, couldn't get the first shot to go, and then the second one pulling it down was Nick Russin, and Russin was fouled off the rebound, so he'll go to the line. But you thought that initial play to get it inside was impressive.
McGee with another good time, with another big-time pass right there, going back door. Should have finished the play, but got the offensive rebound. Geneva with a chance for two.
Yeah, that's going to be a 1-and-1. So I guess in one way or another, a chance. And Nick Russin proves you right. First one is good. Wells back out on the floor for the final 12 seconds of the first half. It's 24-20 as Russin at the line.
Grove City, let's see if Rice can really push the ball down the court right now in this last 12 seconds. It's a fast guard.
Russin was 19, now 20 of 24 on the season. Make that 21 of 25 on the season. That's pretty good.
It's pretty good for especially
I'm not
for
a math
big
major. Yeah. 3 ball in the air, no good, thrown up and no good by Williams, and then there will be no shot at the buzzer as we take it to the half. 25-20. Geneva College has the advantage over Grove City. An exciting first half of basketball that has the home Golden Tornadoes on top of the Wolverines by 5, and pretty much the MO of what we talked about that whole first half pretty much played out the full half of basketball, where defensively it had been really impressive. And then towards the end of the half, we saw shots falling for both teams a little bit more than they had early in the game. We went 3 minutes without a point in this game to start.
Yeah, so we went 3 minutes without a basket. But as we got into the first half, guys started making shots. I think Grove City had a lot more open shots that they really could have made. Look for them to make them in the second half. But they're doing a good job of getting the ball in the low post. Ethan Moose is playing out of his mind right now, really all over the court on both ends.
Well, when we come back, it's our halftime report from Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania. Geneva College, they are leading 25-20 over Grove City in our college hoops game of the week. Come back with us for the halftime show on the back half of this break.
Do you know how fast you were going, son?
Call me Ed.
Do you know how fast you were going, Ed?
You mean exactly?
Yes, exactly.
No, not exactly. How fast?
Fast.
Faster?
You were going very fast.
Fast is my job, officer.
Fast is your job?
Yes, sir.
What kind of job?
I deliver, sir.
What do you deliver?
The world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
I thought Jimmy John's had the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
Jimmy John's does have the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
So you deliver for Jimmy John's?
I deliver for Jimmy John's.
So do you always deliver fast?
I always deliver fast.
How fast?
I deliver subs so fast you'll freak.
It's not smart to freak a cop, son.
You didn't order Jimmy John's sub, sir.
So if I did order a Jimmy John's sub, when would I get it?
Now.
What if I don't want it now?
Then call later.
Or I can pick it up myself.
Or you can pick it up yourself.
Because I'm pretty fast, too.
I'm sure you are, sir.
Very fast.
I believe you, sir.
Faster than you.
No way, sir.
Way faster.
In your dreams.
You dissing me, son.
No, sir, I'm polite.
Fast and polite.
Very polite and very, very fast.
Is that a challenge, son?
No, sir, it's a fact.
Let's burn rubber, kid.
It wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
You've got a fully blown V8 Camaro with slicks and headers.
So?
I've got a 10-speed bike.
I'll let you off with a warning.
My name is Jenna Frederick. I graduated from Geneva in 2012 with a degree in engineering. At Geneva, they minister to the whole person. I was asked questions that I never knew that I would need the answers for. They really dig into the deep topics, which became my core beliefs, and those core beliefs became anchors that I was able to hold on to. There was no time in my life that there were more passionate and compassionate Christian leaders pouring into my life. Employers seek after the kind of character and values that are instilled in students that go to Geneva.
Introducing McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu. With favorites for $1, like any size soft drink, or $2, like a sausage McGriddles, or $3 favorites, including Happy Meals. It's your menu. Use it to build the My Roommate Ate My Lunch meal, the Breakfast is on Me meal, or the Father and Son meal.
So you said 2 McChicken and a medium Sprite for only $3?
It's your menu with your favorites. Build whatever meal you want. The all-new $1, $2, $3 menu from McDonald's.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Some things just blend well together, like old friends chilling at Starbucks, drinking an old favorite with a twist. Now sprinkled with toffee nut toppings to get you in the mood.
Jingle all the way.
The Toffee Nut Crunch Latte.
We may not be able to lower the cost of gas, but we can think about how many miles you will drive per gallon. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store today and let us help you increase the performance of your car or truck. Things like replacing your air filter, changing worn-out spark plugs, and using fuel injector cleaner can add up to better fuel economy. And there's an O'Reilly Auto Parts store close to you that has the name brands, low prices, and people who can help. Restore lost fuel economy and eliminate rough idle with Lucas Fuel Injector Cleaner. Right now at O'Reilly Auto Parts, buy 2 and get 1 free. Lucas Fuel Injector Cleaner quickly cleans clogged injectors to increase fuel efficiency and help your vehicle run smooth. Lucas Fuel Injector Cleaner, buy 2, get 1 free at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limit supply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
My name is Jenna Frederick. I graduated from Geneva in 2012 with a degree in engineering. At Geneva, they minister to the whole person. I was asked questions. My core beliefs, and those core beliefs became anchors that I was able to hold on to. There was no time in my life that there were more passionate and compassionate Christian leaders pouring into my life. Employers seek after the kind of character and values that are instilled in students that go to Geneva.
Introducing McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu with favorites for $1, like any size soft drink, or $2, like a sausage McGriddles, or $3 favorites, including Happy Meals. It's your menu. Use it to build the My Roommate Ate My Lunch meal, the Breakfast is on Me meal, or the Father and Son meal.
So you said 2 McChicken and a medium Sprite for only $3.
Exactly.
It's your menu with your favorites. Build whatever meal you want. The all-new $1, $2, $3 menu from McDonald's.
My name is Jenna Frederick. I graduated from Geneva in 2012 with a degree in engineering. At Geneva, they minister to the whole person. I was asked questions that I never knew that I would need the answers for. Really dig into the deep topics which became my core beliefs, and those core beliefs became anchors that I was able to hold on to. There was no time in my life that there were more passionate and compassionate Christian leaders pouring into my life. Employers seek after the kind of character and values that are instilled in students that go to Geneva.
Introducing McDonald's new
Welcome back to the halftime report here from Matheny Fieldhouse on Geneva College. I'm Al Lesh with the halftime report, and right now the score is 25-20, Geneva ahead of Grove City. And the scoring first for Grove City, leading the way for Grove City is James Wells, the junior forward, has 6 points, followed by the senior guard Isaac Williams with 5. Joe Miola, the sophomore forward, has 4 points. And Justin Rice, the sophomore guard, has 2 for their 20 points. Foul-wise for Grove City, the Wolverines have 2 players with 2 fouls. That would be Curtis and James Wells with 2 each. 1 foul each for Isaac Williams, Connor Martin, and Josh Brown. And for Geneva, the Golden Tornadoes, their leading scorer is Ethan Moores with 9 points, leading all scores, followed by Eric McKee with 4. We have 3 each for Danny Torek and Noah Damaso, and 2 points each for Mark Burkholder, Matt Dragan, and Nick Russin. Foul-wise, we have 4 fouls on the Golden Tornadoes, 1 each for David Oliver, Noah Damaso, Ethan Moores, and Matt Dragan. That's what we got. Low-scoring affair between the defense and the missed shots. Not many points, but it's a good one. 25-20, the Golden Tornadoes over the Grove City Wolverines here at Matheny Fieldhouse. It's the birthplace of college basketball here in Beaver County and Beaver Falls. That was your halftime report from Geneva College. I'm Al Lesh. Thanks a lot. Second half is coming your way in just a few. We'll be right back.
Introducing McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu. With favorites for $1, like any size soft drink, or $2, like a sausage McGriddles, or $3 favorites, including Happy Meal. Menu used to build the My Roommate Ate My Lunch meal, the Breakfast is on Me meal, or the Father and Son meal.
So you said 2 McChicken and a medium Sprite for only $3.
Exactly.
It's your want. The all-new $1, $2, $3 menu from McDonald's.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Some things just blend well together, like old friends, chilling at Starbucks, drinking an old favorite with a twist. The Toffee Nut Crunch Latte returns with velvety steamed milk, espresso shots, whipped cream, and rich toffee nut syrup, now sprinkled with crunchy toffee nut toppings to get you in the mood.
Jingle all the way.
The Toffee Nut Crunch Latte, only at Starbucks.
We may not be able to lower the cost of gas, but we can do something about how many miles you will drive per gallon. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store today and let us help you increase the performance of your car or truck. Simple things like replacing your air filter, changing worn-out spark plugs, and using fuel injector cleaner can add up to better fuel economy and big savings. There's an O'Reilly Auto Parts store close to you that has the name brands, low prices, and people who can help.
Restore lost fuel economy and eliminate rough idle with Lucas Fuel Injector Cleaner. Right now at O'Reilly Auto Parts, buy 2 and get 1 free. Lucas Fuel Injector Cleaner quickly cleans clogged injectors to increase fuel efficiency and help your vehicle run smooth. Lucas Fuel Injector Cleaner, buy 2, get 1 free at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limits apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly. O'Reilly Auto Parts.
College hoops game of the week. Back to Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania. The great Joe Willie Namath once played high school football in Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania. And, of course, Geneva, its own historic rights to itself. Birthplace of college basketball back in the day. April 8th of 1893 here at Geneva College. The first college basketball game was played. It was a YMCA team back then. We've come a long way. We've put things underneath the hoop instead of peach baskets and things of that nature. But nevertheless, we fast forward, albeit a long time ahead, and now here we are tonight. 25-20, Geneva College leads Grove City. Back alongside Ashton Gibbs, Matt Fargo with you. Thanks for tuning in on the first game of 2019 for us, and first game of 2019 for both of these teams. And it kind of looked like that, a little bit sloppy in that first couple minutes. We didn't have a basket made, and maybe the Rims even didn't know that basketball should be being played here at this time because they weren't very true. But both of these teams kind of opened it up as the feeling out process continued.
Yeah, it took both teams a little while to really get going. But as the first half continued, guys were really penetrating, dishing, especially Geneva, and getting into the lane for open shots, for open threes. And that's how we got to the 25-20 score here at halftime. We'll see what happens in the second half. I expect a big half from the two guns, two big-time power forwards for both teams.
Yeah, we're taking a look at Outlet kind of laid some of the statistics out for you as far as what they were doing. But you talk about some of these guys. Melina is shooting 50% from the field and 2 of 2 from the free throw line for Grove City. How about Matt Dragan? He's 1 for 1 for his attempts as he's converted on one of his only field goal of the ball game. And taking a look here, Torok, kind of surprising, 1 of 5 from three-point land. I think that's probably the thing missing for Geneva right now is the way that they've been able to shoot the three. They really haven't had that tonight, and they have a lead, which is the good news. But if they could get hot from outside the arc, they really could expand upon their lead here tonight.
Yeah, if they can get hot from the outside, I think they'll expand for sure. I think they're doing a good job, especially McGee, of getting into the lane and really penetrating, looking for open guys. They have to continue to be aggressive. especially this first 5 minutes of the second half, is going to be very important. Whoever comes out is aggressive, makes good decisions, and knocks down shots.
Well, we talked about how difficult these two teams had in the first half shooting. This is how difficult it was. Grove City shot 26% from the field, and Geneva shot 28% from the field. 8 of 30 and 9 of 32, the difference for these two teams. And not all of them were – it wasn't really bad shot selection. It's just unfaithful rims or maybe great defense or a contested shot. They're just not falling. It's just one of those nights.
It's just one of those nights coming off a holiday break. Sometimes this is what happens. But as these two teams get into a rhythm, I think the second half, guys will knock down shots, especially contested ones. But we're seeing big-time defense. I think from Grove City, their zone is they're handling the zone and really getting the ball down low. Geneva is doing a good job of just penetrating, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, both teams doing a good job rebounding, though. Geneva has 24 rebounds. Grove City with 20 and a 3-ball just to start it out here.
Started off.
A 3-ball by Isaac Williams from downtown, and he has 8 points on the night.
Grove City has to get the ball into the middle of that zone and really knock down shots. It's really going to take Geneva out of that zone.
McGee, a nice feed inside to Nick Russin for 2.
McGee again attacking, getting into the lane for a nice finish.
And here's Grove City. Inlet pass as they go inside to Garrett Clark. Haven't heard much from him. 6'7" from Erie. Today to the baseline now.
Grove City getting that ball to the dead spot. That's what they need. Get it to the dead spot, get it to the top of the key or to that foul line and really attack. Look for open shooters. Another 3.
Yeah, Isaac Williams hits another one. 2 threes here in the first minute of the second half. Has Grove City down just one, 27-26.
Yeah, Isaac Williams looking for a shot early on, knocking down open ones.
To the baseline, and a foul is called as McGee had driven inside.
I like McGee. McGee's a good playmaker, not only for his teammates, but right there, creating for himself, getting to the foul line.
Garrett Clark picks up that foul. First for the team. His first as well, as McGee converts at the charity stripe.
That's what Geneva continues. That's what they have to do, really get into the lane, look for open guys. That's what McGee's doing a great job of right now.
McGee 4 for 4 from the line. He was 25 of 35 coming into tonight from the free throw line. Geneva, really good free throw shooting team. Denying Wells on that one, and was inside Nick Russin, who's been a force to be reckoned with here. And that shot by David Oliver was no good, but a nice rebound there by Nick Russin to kick it out and settle things down.
Way to settle things down right here for Geneva. Look for them to get into the lane, kick the open guys with this 4-out system that they have right now.
Moose outside to Torok, lost control of the basketball. There's a dive on the floor for it, and nicely done as Grove City came up with it. Wells gets it, and Wells will put it in with one hand.
Way to step through and attack the basket with force by Wells.
His leaps were, he only had one step to give there, and he took up, I think he started stepping, 15 feet away from the basket.
Yeah, he took up a lot of space, really pushed the ball out there, had a nice little Euro step, finished with the dunk.
But on the other end, gets charged for the foul, and it's going to be his 3rd foul, the team's 2nd. So Wells in foul trouble, safe to say, here early in the second half, as Ethan Moose converts the first of his 2 shots at the line. And, of course, as much as we've seen the substitutions, you would have almost certainly assumed that Wells was coming out. And, of course, he didn't come out.
He didn't come out
on that one.
They need him right now, though. They need him right now. He's doing a good job against this Geneva zone, this 2-3 zone. They're in the press right now.
31-28 as Moose converted, and Moose gets a turnover. Lead pass ahead to David Oliver. Oliver through the lane and draws the foul. David Oliver will head to the line for 2. It was a great job, and he's almost aggravated that he didn't get the bucket.
Should have got the bucket. It was a tough move, though. Ethan Moose with a great steal and a great kick ahead.
Justice Rice gets charged for the foul, his first, the team's 3rd. as Oliver misses the front end of 2 shots at the line. 31-28 our score. Geneva College will add to it for the David Oliver free throw, 32-28.
This press is really frustrating the Grove City right now. It's bringing energy to Geneva right now, bringing the crowd into it as well.
Wells outside to Rice. Rice around the horn now. Then Rose controls it. Rose can shoot that outside shot. Rice conducting traffic. Hands it off again to Rose. Rose at the top, guarded by McGee. Crossover move behind the back. Got to the foul line. Now one dribble and up for McCrell. Misses, and the rebound goes to Geneva College. And now Turok loses it out of bounds, and it will go right back the way of the Wolverines.
Still a good job to try to be aggressive right there. Ethan Moose, way to push the ball. Look for Grove City to look for the open shooters right now. They got to get the ball to the middle of the zone. They got to get the ball to the middle. They really want to attack it.
17 minutes to go in the second half. And Grove City controls the basketball. Aaron Sycophuse inside to Rice, and Rice is fouled by Ethan Moose. Moose thought he got all ball. I thought he might have as well, but the foul nonetheless going against Moose, his second.
Grove City with a good rebound right there. That's what they did well in the first half, really second chance opportunities, giving themselves a chance. And that was good by Rice.
He'll send Justice Rice, the young man from Menneson, Pennsylvania, to the line. And he'll put the first one up and in. Just a sophomore on this team.
I like his speed. He's all over the court. Very fast for a point guard. Good size as well.
Yeah, 6'1". Second one on the way, and it is good for Grove City. He has 4, 32-30 our score. It's been close throughout.
A lot of momentum changes consistently.
McGee with the basketball on the near side wing. Up to Oliver. Well, I thought maybe he asked for double dribble, didn't get it called. Turok pulls up for 3. Far side wing 3 is good.
Shot.
Yanni Turok from downtown.
McGee getting into the lane once again, kicking to the open shooter, but knocked down 3.
Turok out of Grove City, went to Grove City High School. Playing his hometown team, he has 6 points, 2 threes. Off-balance shot is good. Some way that went. Aaron Sycophuse went to Laurel High School in Newcastle, Pennsylvania, nearby.
Another second chance opportunity for a bucket for Grove City right now. That's what they're doing the best at.
Ironically, we'll see Laurel tomorrow night. Our Lady of the Sacred Heart will play Laurel tomorrow.
Yeah.
Near side wing, it is out of bounds off of Grove City. Eric Miners will get his hand on the basketball, and here come those
fresh new legs.
All 5 new. And it looks like it's Connor Martin is the only one that wasn't in the starting lineup, it looks like, all along with Nate Peters. So 3 of the 5 anyway. Inbound. Ethan Moose to McGee. Just pulls up from the stripe. Couldn't get it to go from the foul line. And once again, Grove City controls. Nate Peters with the basketball on a left-handed dribble. Up top of the key. Manella on the near side wing. Bounce pass to the charity stripe where it's controlled. Isaac Williams gets it to the baseline inside. Now it's loose. Up top, 3 ball is in the air off the back of the rim, but Nate Peters couldn't get it to go, and the rebound goes to Geneva. It's Nick Russet pulling it down for the Golden Tornadoes. Now Moose drives with the left hand, pulls up, and the bunny couldn't go. Grove City gets another rebound. They push it up the floor. Nate Peters with the basketball on the top of the near side wing.
Grove City, let's look to see if they can execute offense right here. This is what they need, a good shot.
Conducting traffic, Nate Peters will drive the lane, get denied. Nick Russin gets the block, led ahead Turok to Moose. Moose lost the basketball. It was taken off of him by Isaac Williams. And now Williams up behind the back pass to Nate Peters for 2.
Good pass right there for a finish behind the back pass.
Unbelievable. That's what I'm used to seeing.
Right there.
And a timeout taken.
You got some energy in the gym right now, man.
No doubt about it. 35-34. A 30-second timeout by Geneva College with 14:18 to go. Keep it here as this one's been fun and the energy in the back and forth a little bit more so than we saw in the first half.
Well, both of these teams actually play similar. Their defense creates their offense. And on the offensive end, they really want to get the ball down low to their forwards. And they're doing a good job of it. Grove City with the big-time pass, behind the back pass, creating momentum and energy for their team.
Well, you look at Grove City, James Wells played the most of the first half by a long shot. He played 17 minutes of that first half, but then everybody else pretty much, chip it in with under that, well under that. And it really is the starting five for Geneva that's seen it. And after the timeout, that's not what Jeff Sanacero wanted out of the timeout, was for his own team to give it a turnover, really not provided any pressure by Grove City.
It's unforced error right there. Let's see if they can get it back. They're out of the zone playing man-to-man right now, so see if they can really get a stop and stop Grove City from second chance opportunities.
And the baseline, it's going to be taken away. Isaac Williams with the basketball. Now to Wells. Wells up top. Melina around the horn once again. Control Garrett Clark. Back again, driving is Peters. Off balance shot. He got it to go somehow.
Way to get in the lane. Strong move. Tough finish.
Nate Peters, Jr., has 7 points.
Grove City really executing their offense in the second half. Getting to the lane, finishing around the rim. Something they didn't do in the first half.
Being a lot more aggressive. Kind of looking like Geneva was.
Exactly.
Inside, back outside. 3-ball, corner pocket. Turok wouldn't go. And loose out of bounds off of Grove City. Geneva keeps the basketball. They trail 136-35, according to the scoreboard.
And that's what Geneva wants to do, really get the ball in the paint, get in the paint, and really kick out for open threes. That's their game.
They got it figured out. So Grove City takes a 36-35 lead. That's their first lead of the ball game.
Grove City bringing energy, but it starts on defense. They're really locked in right now, talking, communicating, and finishing plays. Another steal.
There's another steal, and it's Eric Miners with it and the score for Grove City, a 38-35 advantage. Back comes Geneva. Back up the floor. Mark Burkholder controls. Control Dragan. Dragan hands it off.
Really locked in right now.
It's Jake Ford with it. Back to Burkholder. Hands it off. Dragan with it. Around the horn. 3-ball in the air. In and out. No good for R.J. Bell. This is much of the second team for Geneva out on the floor right now and struggling offensively. Down 38-35 now. McCrell hands it off to Peters. Peters gives it back over to Miners. Back to Peters, who drives and throws up a shot, and it's good for 2.
Peters really attacking that right side of the basket for another finish.
5-point advantage for Grove City and another timeout, Geneva College.
Good job, Grove City.
12:02 to play here in quarter. I'm thinking back to the Globetrotter days. We'll take a break here. The first half action continues. College basketball back to Beaver Falls right after this. 40-35, Grove City.
My name is Jenna Frederick. I graduated from Geneva in 2012 with a degree in engineering. At Geneva, they minister to the whole person. I was asked questions that I never knew that I would need the answers for. They really dig into the deep topics, which became my core beliefs, and those core beliefs became anchors that I was able to hold on to. There was no time in my life that there were more passionate and compassionate Christian leaders pouring into my life. Employers seek after the kind of character and values that are instilled in students that go to Geneva.
After the timeout, they made it a 30-second timeout for the Golden Tornadoes. They control the basketball, trailing by 5. McGee back out there to run the point. I think that's a smart move by Jeff Sanacero to get him back out on the floor. And in trouble is R.J. Bell. Thought maybe a drive by Torok. Couldn't get it to go for Damaso. And it's off the rim once again. And a cold spell here for Geneva College offensively.
Grove City doing a good job of really speeding Geneva up, making them uncomfortable to take tough shots. It's working in their favor right now.
Up for one, Justice Rice denied Geneva the rebound, and on the floor was Melina. Now a three, no good, off the rim, no good. R.J. Bell misses, and another rebound for Grove City. Long pass from Rice to Melina as he hands it off to Peters and back to Melina.
Geneva going cold right now from three. Really got to get the ball to the basket and really get back to their game of penetrating.
Rice couldn't get it to go. And on the other side, Grove City's had an opportunity to expand a 5-point lead and haven't been able to do it.
Not making shots, but at the same time, their energy on defense is still there. So they're holding Geneva, making them uncomfortable in every possession.
Yeah, it's been a stalemate here for the last 3 minutes. 35-40 our score still. Damaso to the lane. Doesn't go. Tipped away. Rebound again. Grove City. McCrail got it. Going all the way. Lost control of the ball. Tried to get a foul, and it's going to go off of Grove City. Should be Geneva ball. As, well, this is weird. Sycophus, Peters, and Connor Martin are the only ones to come out on the floor. It's a 3-man substitution, and one I could actually gather for Grove City.
It's a hockey game, man.
Right. Oh, tell you.
Let's see if Geneva could really execute their offense. It's something they were doing in the first half. Grove City's doing a good job of speeding them up and making them uncomfortable. Ethan Moose needs a bucket right here.
Moose will pull up and, couldn't get the roll. Rolled around the rim and out. And another rebound. Grove City's done a great job. One and done for Geneva College offensively. Off the glass, nice move for Justice Rice through the lane.
I like this kid, Rice. Really attacks the basket, good speed, under control always as well.
So, yeah, a lot of control for a sophomore. Kind of impressive.
Good.
Ethan Moose. Matt Dragan and Eric McGee. Here's David Oliver, starting 5. And out of bounds off of Geneva. They have just not been able to figure it out. Nick Rustin comes back out to make it the starting 5. But also returning is James Wells, who has 3 fouls for Grove City.
Geneva looks out of sync right now on offense. Let's see if this press can really get them going. Grove City doing a good job offensively, making good decisions.
And Wells, really great move for the junior out of Waterville, Vermont, getting it to go.
Wells, tough finish, acrobatic.
That one rolls out of bounds off of Grove City, and controlling is Geneva. Back out on the floor, Nate Peters for Grove City. Torok returns for Geneva.
Grove City really doing a good job on defense and letting that carry them on offense. Their energy is completely different from the first half, and that's why they're winning by 9 right now.
Yeah, largest lead of the ball game for either team. And how about Eric McGee just throwing it up? He shot that from his waist.
McGee has to be way more aggressive this half. That's what they need, especially with Moose calming down a little bit. He's their lone playmaker, I think.
44-37. Grove City has the lead now. On a drive, left-handed is Peters. Peters hands it off. Williams has a couple threes. And nice job by McGee to make sure he had a hand in his face. Wells from the foul line clangs off the rim hard, no good. As the shot clock was winding down, McGee picks up the rebound. Moose controls now back to McGee.
Let's see if they can get Moose a bucket going to the basket or McGee creating and playmaking for a teammate.
Cross-court pass. It's thrown up by David Oliver and well off the mark, and an easy pickup for Grove City. As they pick up the ball and move it up the floor, backcourt to forecourt, it's Peters. Now hands it off to Sycophus. Sycophus over to Williams. Back to Nate Peters. Aaron Sycophus.
Geneva has to do a better job of really pressuring the ball and making Grove City uncomfortable.
Clark
got away with one right there.
Traveled. And back to Geneva.
Grove City's doing a great job of pressuring the ball, making Geneva uncomfortable, especially their guards. That's what Geneva has to do if they really want to get back into this game.
And Ethan Moose back up the floor. Miners is back in for Grove City. He's caused some havoc defensively. Bounce pass, Ethan Moose, near side wing. Controlled once again for Geneva College. Ethan Moose, spin move, kick out. Turok, top of the key. Three is good.
That's their game right there. That's their game.
Danny Turok has hit from beyond the arc 3 times, and he has 9. Melina. Yeah, a couple walks there. His drive it inside was Peters. Melina throwing up, and he is fouled.
Good pass. Way to pass. Way to get the ball down low. Pass to the open man for the foul call.
And Joe Melina will go to the line. Painesville, Ohio native. Second foul charged to David Oliver.
Grove City's doing what Geneva was doing in the first half, really passing the ball, getting the ball to the open man, finishing around the basket. Doing a great job right now.
First one's good for Melina. Sophomore second is good as well. It's a 6-point advantage, 46-40. Geneva up the floor. Ethan Moose is the one who brings it across the timeline. Hands it off to McGee. McGee tipped out of bounds. Nice defense.
Grove City getting in passing lanes, really making it tough on Geneva right now. Completely different team from the first half.
I think both teams have kind of gone, Grove City's grown more into their identity, and Geneva's grown away from it as McGee misses a mid-range jump shot that doesn't fall. Peters.
Geneva has to get Ethan Moose going. He really started the game off tough and really aggressive. He hasn't shot the ball in a little while.
Melina on the drive. Couldn't get it to go. Gets his own rebound and is fouled again. And the sophomore going back to the line.
Energy. Grove City just bringing it. Enthusiasm, second chance opportunities again.
And Ethan Moose gets caught with his third foul, the team's third. So both big fellas, James Wells and Ethan Moose, respective teams with 3 fouls now.
Both of these teams do a great job of playing off of their superstar, I guess you can say, for James Wells and Ethan Moose. Got energy guys that can make plays, but they still know their role.
Misses the second, 47-40. Geneva needs a basket. 6:18 on the clock moving here in the second half. Left-handed dribble. It's controlled by the Golden Tornadoes and Eric McGee. Bounce pass to get it inside. Russin, oh man, got absolutely. That'd be a flag for head contact if that was football.
Good pass by McGee.
Melina gets called for the foul, and that's his first.
See if they can do the screen-to-screen action. Get one of their guys open.
And the shot no good. Put back is good. Nick Russin gets the 2.
Refs letting them play.
Absolutely. 47-42. You know what they're letting them play if you're saying it.
See if Geneva can get Grove City can get the ball in the middle. Really get guys open.
Hook shot, good. Chris McCrail, a sophomore out of Webster, New York, puts it in for 2. 49-42.
Great job of getting the ball to the middle, finding an open guy. That's what you have to do. Really attack that zone from the middle out.
Damaso now to Moose. Left to right-handed dribble. Moose crossover move, kick out. Got it over to Damaso. Damaso looking for the open man. McGee's there. 3 is good from downtown, Eric McGee.
McGee's been the one penetrating, dishing out the other guys. This time it was the opposite.
And McGee hits the three for Geneva that forces a timeout. And we are all getting close again, 49-45. It's an exciting one here at Geneva College. 49-45, back after this.
Do you know how fast you were going, son?
Call me Ed.
Do you know how fast you were going, Ed?
You mean exactly?
Yes, exactly.
No, not exactly. How fast?
Fast.
Faster?
You were going very fast.
Fast is my job, officer.
Fast is your job?
Yes, sir.
What kind of job?
I deliver, sir.
What do you deliver?
The world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
I thought Jimmy John's had the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
Jimmy John's does have the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
So you deliver for Jimmy?
I deliver for Jimmy John's.
So do you always deliver fast?
I always deliver fast.
How fast?
I deliver something so fast you freak.
It's not smart to freak a cop, son.
You didn't order Jimmy John's sub, sir.
So if I did order a Jimmy John's sub, when would I get it?
Now.
What if I don't want it now?
Then call later.
Or I can pick it up myself.
Or you can pick it up yourself.
Because I'm pretty fast, too.
I'm sure you are, sir.
Very fast.
I believe you, sir.
Faster than you.
No way, sir.
Way faster.
In your dreams.
You dissing me, son.
No, sir, I'm polite.
Fast and polite.
Very polite and very, very fast.
Is that a challenge, son?
No, sir, it's a fact.
Let's burn rubber, kid.
It wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
You've got a fully blown V8 Camaro with slicks and headers.
So?
I've got a 10-speed bike.
I'll let you off with a warning.
My name is Jen.
Second half continues here from Geneva College alongside Ashton Gibbs, Matt Fargo. Al Lesh is in attendance as well. Welcome you back here where we continue our coverage. College Hoops, game of the week. Geneva College and Grove City.
Grove City doing a good job in the second half, bringing energy, especially on the defensive end, and really letting that affect the offensive end and really making shots.
Up and under move by Rice looked good, but couldn't get the finish. And then McGee throws away an intended pass for Damaso, so Grove City will get the ball right back.
Let's see if Grove City can execute right here. Coming into those last 5 minutes, it's all about the guard play. It's all about executing as a team.
Pretty good crowd on attendance for the school being out. A little bit of couple students in attendance. It's a big game for the families. Obviously, a lot of people still off for the holiday. Justice Rice going to pull up for three, and it's good. No, they're going to call it a two. Foot on the line, it's a two.
Justice Rice getting to the basket the whole game. This time, a step back.
He has 8. 51-45. That's a big shot. Control now, Damaso. Up top, Torok. To McGee. Don't want McGee to hit the panic button. I feel like, you look up and you see the score, and you want to force something. There it is. A little bit too much on that pass for Moose.
Geneva has to get Moose into the game one way or another. He has to get to that left side. That left side pull-up was his go-to in the first half. I haven't seen it yet, not in the second half.
No, you're right. 6-point game. 4 minutes to go. Got to anchor down here if you're the Geneva defense. And it's going to be an offensive foul. That will help. Garrett Clark gets called.
Let's see if Geneva can execute right here. This is what they need. Pressed by Grove City.
It's a 15 foul on Grove City, so still got a few to give before we're seeing any fouls attempted. Foul shots. McGee to Moose up top. Has to chase it down at the timeline. Moose will drive and they'll call it off on the floor foul. He's charged.
Even though he didn't get the bucket, that's what Ethan Moose has to do. That's what he was doing in the first half. Just be aggressive. Be aggressive. Make good decisions. He'll be fine.
Rice gets called for his second foul. The team's sixth. And it was on the floor, so no more to give for Grove City. He'll send Geneva to the line, and there's the foul. A little bit late, but Nick Russin gives a finger wag to the official, indicating that was the right call to make. Of course it was for Nick Russin. This one's going to go against Wells, and that's going to be his fourth. The team's seventh. That's huge with 3:34 to get him out of the game, one foul away. And you know how much attention, if you're Geneva, do you put into getting that fifth foul on Wells?
You put attention to it, but you don't want that to be the focus, the complete focus of your offense. But at the same time, I think if they get the ball to Ethan Moose or whoever Wells is guarding, just really attack him and almost make the officials make a call.
Missed the second one. 51-45 53-46. Inside, it's Garrett Clark up with it for the big fella timeout. Grove City, it's 53-46 with 3:13 to go.
He was excited about that one.
He was excited about that one. And Grove City expands their lead, and Coach Steve Lamy calls a timeout.
Grove City doing a good job of really getting the ball down low, doing a good job of playmaking throughout this whole second half. I think Rice is their big-time playmaker, and he's doing a good job of just putting pressure on the defense, making plays for others but himself as well. And the big men are finishing. They're finishing whether it's in the zone, whether it's against the zone, or whether it's against the man. Doing a good job of just finishing around the basket.
Well, you know a thing or two about being a young guy and being a playmaker on a team. Justice Rice, just a sophomore on this team. What does that mean to be able to have the playing time and the ability that he does? He's not shy with the basketball, and being a sophomore and not being afraid to take that shot like he has been able to do.
Well, I think that's the most important thing, especially as a point guard like he is. He's a fast point guard, but you're the leader of the team. He really brings confidence, and it's contagious. When you see that from your point guard and you see that from your leader, it carries on to other players, and he's doing a good job of creating for himself, creating for others, and being that leader. Even vocally, I see him really gathering the guys during timeouts, during different sessions. So the sky's the limit for him, only being a sophomore.
Well, it's been a big difference here in the second half. Grove City's moved their percentage up to 38% from the field shooting. Geneva's is still at 29. So that really tells the tale of what has transpired here in this second half.
Let's see if Geneva can get it to Ethan Moose or McGee to really make a play right here.
There's McGee driving. Going to get it. Russin. Put it off the window. Good for two.
Good second chance opportunity. Good finish. Way to finish. Gonna come down to his last 2 minutes, man.
Nick Russin, 6'8", using every inch of it there. And a timeout taken by Grove City again.
Grove City want to make sure they get a really good shot, a quality shot.
2:38 to play here in the second half, 53-48. It is Wolverines on top of the Golden Tornadoes in a game where Geneva had led really throughout up until the midway point really of this second half where Grove City's pulled away.
Well, Grove City did a great job on defense, really creating energy, getting in the passing lanes, rebounding the ball, and letting that carry on to the offensive end. And they did a good job of finishing on offense. At the end of the day, that's what it's about, putting the ball in the hole. They didn't do that in the first half, but the second half, they let the defense carry it on. And on offense, they finished plays.
Well, after the timeout, Grove City basketball, Delano will get it in and nearly get it taken away. I don't know. No control in the forecourt. The ball went into the backcourt where Peters was there to get it, but nearly a steal there for Geneva.
Ethan Moose everywhere on defense right now.
Clock down to 5, 3 in the air, and it's good. Isaac Williams hits a big-time three.
Big-time play out of the timeout. Screen down, coming off for Isaac Williams, hitting another one in the second half.
Now it's Damaso. Moose inside Russin. Russin outside to McGee, near side wing. Bounce pass inside Russin, up strong, and he is fouled. 2 shots coming for Nick Russin. And the foul goes against Chris McCrail.
Good job by Geneva getting the ball inside. Grove City, great play coming out of the timeout. Screen down for Isaac Williams, their best shooter. Really coming down, feet set, shot ready, knocked it down.
First free throw is up and good for the young man from Salem, Ohio. Went to Salem High School. A junior here at Geneva College. It's the first, this one, to make it a 6-point game.
Let's see if Geneva gets in that press right now to really turn the ball over, get Grove City to turn the ball over.
And they did. Ethan Moose came away with the steal. Moose, no foul is called, and a turnover. Grove City gets the ball right back. Lead ahead to Peters. Peters lays it up and scores.
Oh, Grove City, they didn't need it, but he still was aggressive, finished at the basket.
Ethan Moose. It'll be the key. It's an 8-point game. We're under 2. Now a minute 30 to play. McGee off the window. Nice move. 58-52. Wide open. Cherry picking. And it's going to be goaltending. They're going to get Russin for goaltending.
Up and down quick. Geneva did a bad job of running back.
That was who was that? Connor. No, it wasn't Connor Martin. It was Chris McCrail who scored that basket. 40. Who was cherry picking down there for Grove City. 8-point game.
Need a quick one. Geneva needs a quick one right here.
Amazo. Russin tipped away and couldn't keep it. That would have been your ball game. Justice Rice lays that up there with a minute 08 to go.
That's what Grove City's been doing this whole second half, really getting in passing lanes, making it uncomfortable for Geneva the whole second half. Almost had one by Rice.
Minute 08 to go in regulation. Give it to Nose. Now over to the far side wing. It's Oliver for 3, no good, but a rebound by Noah Damaso. Damaso up top. Gives it back to Oliver, who lays it up and in for 2, and a timeout Geneva. Makes it 60-54 with 54 seconds to go in our ball game. A 6-point game, and still Geneva hangs on to hope with that basket. Really, they keep their chances alive with a basket there.
Let's see if they can get into this press and get another steal. Last time they got a steal, Ethan Moose, but he turned it right back over. I like their press. I like their press. Grove City's handling it for the most part, but let's see if Geneva can get a quick steal here. That's what they need, down 6 with 54 seconds.
Well, if you're Grove City, what are you doing here?
Grove City, you're stopping. You're making sure you make good decisions. Make sure there's a guy in the middle of the press that can bail those guys out, and the guards just really got to make good decisions. Your best free throw shooters have to get the ball, because once you get over half court, most likely they're going to foul.
54-60, and we talked about how important this one is. You look at the President's Athletic Conference standings at the top. St. Vincent, 10-2 overall. Of course, Geneva able to have that rivalry. And you never know when Geneva's going to be able to upset St. Vincent. They have a few under their belt. W&J's 3-1, and Geneva at 2-1 in the conference. And then just kind of a log jam in the middle. Chatham, Westminster, and Waynesburg all 2-2. This would be a huge win for Grove City to make them 2-3 and to move Geneva into that log jam at 2-2 in the conference. So able to break the press there provided by Geneva is Grove City.
Way to pull it out.
Melina controls. Now it's Rice, and Rice is fouled. Justice Rice will head. No, he will not, as they got some fouls to give here.
Smart move by Grove City to pull the ball out. Could have easily went for a layup, but smart move to run time off.
Moose picks up his 4th foul. Inbound, Melina, and another foul. Will be the team's 5th.
Let's see if Grove City can get Rice open, one of their best free throw shooters.
Russin picked up that foul there for Geneva, and he'll pick up another one.
Usually in these situations, sometimes the guy on the ball comes off just to really take away that first option.
Another foul, and we've gotten up to 7 now, and now free throws for Grove City. Grove City
big shots right here by James Wells. Grove City really needs this.
67% as a team from the free throw line.
look for Geneva to push the ball up, especially McGee.
That'd be a foul off of the rebound. And it's going to go against Grove City. That's exactly what Geneva needed.
Exactly.
As this one's going to go against Melina, and the Plainsville, Ohio native gets charged for a foul. More importantly, Geneva gets to take a stroll down to the far end of the court and shoot free throws without any of the 39 seconds left on the clock to move.
That was the worst thing Grove City wanted.
The worst. And this is going to be 1-1. 9 team fouls for Grove City. So rest of the way after these shots will be double bonus. And good on the first is Noah Damaso. He'll get another
shot. Look for Geneva to get right into this press. Not foul right away, but really try to get a steal, a quick steal for a bucket.
Damaso has missed 1 free throw all season.
Wow.
He was 14 of 15 coming in to today, 93%. So you love to see that.
Love to see it, especially at the end of games. Especially at the end of games.
It's not the guy you want to foul then.
Not at all.
Foul is charged to Nate Peters. Peters is going to go to the line here as a substitution. Ethan Moose back into the game with his 4 fouls. Peters, 9 of 15, 60% free throw shooting. And misses there, but a big rebound by Grove City as McCrell pulled it down, and it'll send Rice now to the line.
This is what Grove City's been doing the whole game. Second chance opportunities. It's really been killing Geneva.
Yeah, that was just exactly what you want in the miss. And then you need to make sure that you're boxing out, not allowing. It was almost a fortunate bounce, too, but got to make sure that's.
Got to box out if you're Geneva right there. Only one guy in as well.
You got Nick Russin at 6'8", guarding McCrail. You'd like to think that he can win that battle.
Exactly. Grove City really turned the table in the second half.
Yeah, certainly.
Brought a lot of energy. Really got the crowd into it as well.
Yeah, a really great contingent. Obviously, the girls are in attendance because they're riding the same bus back to Grove City.
They got them into it. And they took advantage. They really capitalized on it, especially on offense. They brought it defensively. It made Geneva uncomfortable.
Driving is Moose, missing that shot. Tipped away and a rebound by Grove City, and that should be your ball game. 63-56 with 23 seconds left and a foul called. Coming up on our post-game show from Beaver Falls, it will be recap of what we just witnessed and what does this mean for both of these teams headed down the road. 63-56, and that shot no good.
This would be a huge win for Grove City. Put them right back in the mix.
Absolutely.
Really brought energy right now. You would think it was their home game, especially in the second half. Got the crowd into it, and be a big win.
McGee going to throw up a 3, no good. And a rebound by Rice and a foul. Shots coming, 63-56, 14 seconds left.
One thing about Grove City, they made great decisions, especially the last 5 minutes of the second half here. The guards made great decisions. They finished around the basket.
Yep.
And they got in the passing lanes defensively, and really made Geneva cough up the ball.
Yeah, I think you said it earlier. They were just – Geneva looked very uncomfortable in this second half. And to your point earlier, almost like as if this wasn't their home game. They looked uncomfortable, and this is a tough one for Geneva to swallow at home. Just laying out the way that the conference plays itself out. It puts a lot of pressure on Bethany. As that three's no good by Turok, and he'll hold on.
Great game.
Well, James
Great
Wells and Grove City will get out of Beaver Falls with the victory over Geneva College. Good friends Jeff Sanacero and Steve Lammy. The two coaches meet here courtside. Final score, Grove City 64, Geneva College 56. When we come back, it's our post-game show. Listening to College Hoops Game of the Week. We'll be right back with the post-game show right after this. Stick around.
My name is Jenna Frederick. I graduated from Geneva in 2012 with a degree in engineering. At Geneva, they minister to the whole person. I was asked questions that I never knew that I would need the answers for. They really dig into the deep topics, which became my core beliefs, and those core beliefs became anchors that I was able to hold on to. There was no time in my life that there were more passionate and compassionate Christian leaders pouring into my life. Employers seek after the kind of character and values that are instilled in students that go to Geneva.
Introducing McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu. With favorites for $1, like any size soft drink, or $2, like a sausage McGriddles, or $3 favorites, including Happy Meals. It's your menu. Use it to build the My Roommate Ate My Lunch meal, the Breakfast is on Me meal, or the Father and Son meal.
So you said 2 McChicken and a medium Sprite for only $3.
Exactly.
It's your menu with your favorites. Build whatever meal you want. The all-new $1, $2, $3 menu from McDonald's.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Some things just blend well together, like old friends chilling at Starbucks, drinking an old favorite with a twist. The Toffee Nut Crunch Latte returns with velvety steamed milk, espresso shots, whipped cream, and rich toffee nut syrup, now sprinkled with crunchy toffee nut toppings to get you in the mood.
Jingle all the way.
The Toffee Nut Crunch Latte, only at Starbucks.